Jesu Domine, dona eis requiem. Jesu Domine.
Good morning, everybody, and blessed Sunday. I didn't do a video yesterday. Not that I had a lot to do. Just got preoccupied with things and didn't sit in front of the computer. But here I am on this most unusual of Sundays, which mark the middle of Lent, and for some of us, the beginning of even more extreme social seclusion. I don't know if I can say that fast. Social seclusion. It is Laetare Sunday. It is a time to rejoice, and we should, even though we feel the weight of things over us in terms of COVID-19, coronavirus, and whatever other names you might call it. I do like Wu flu, but we won't call it that too much. But COVID-19 is my preferred designation. We're putting up a live stream for the Sunday Mass here at IHM for 9:30. And we may be putting up a live stream for the daily Masses. I don't know if that's possible or not at 8 a.m. Archdiocesan guidelines have clarified that Mass can be up for 10 people. So I'm really tempted just to keep it to myself and the ministers. Otherwise, I think there's some confusion. Somebody suggested in an email to do a lottery for like daily Mass. Maybe an idea, but I don't know. I'm not crazy about it. I think it's just going to cause too much confusion. Because again, what do you do once you get past 10? Tell people to leave? Honestly, that's what you're supposed to do. Does anybody feel good about that? No. So I think just keeping Mass to ministers is probably the solution. People who are doing something at the liturgy, whether it be part of the cantors or a small musical ensemble or something like that, that might be a way to go. But I think it's opening it to anybody in the public that's not in the liturgical world, unfortunately, will cause confusion. That's my thoughts. And I've already eaten up half of this video talking about that. Anyways, Laetare Sunday, it is Rejoice. We are more than halfway through Lent, just a few weeks till Easter, which we will be celebrating privately. So again, please watch the live feed for the Triduum. Also, look for updates and emails for our parishioners and things like that to clarify things. But in the minutes remaining of our little 5-minute podcast, I'll do another one to make up for yesterday's absence. The Man Born Blind is a story of progressive faith development. Every conversation he gets in deepens his faith. And it deepens his faith with the possibility of rejection by both family, his parents, and by his former community of Jewish believers. Because he is caught between, who do I choose, Christ or them? Because once people have rejected Christ, who are you going to side with? Jesus or the people that rejected him? And I got news for you. The world always wants compromise so that it can give you nothing in the end. God wants no compromise so he can give you everything in the end. So you decide what you want to choose. A compromised faith that gives you nothing in the end, or as much as you can in charity, patience, and love, an uncompromised faith that gives you God, which is what we're all striving for. We want God in our lives. We want God at the center of our lives. We want God occupying first place in our heart, mind, soul, and strength. And then our neighbor as ourselves. Even the neighbors we find it difficult to love. But it's interesting because the man born blind goes through all these steps, not only of physically seeing things, but spiritually seeing things, coming to know Jesus. And one of the great things about John As John's looking at it again from a very different perspective from Matthew, Mark, and Luke, is that Jesus is much more willing to tell individuals he is the Christ. And he was much more reluctant to do that in Matthew, Mark, and Luke's remembrances. And these things, again, are compatible because we're not looking at a historical narrative with John as much as we are looking at a mystical narrative with St. John. Anyway, another video coming after we get this one all set up and loaded up. God bless. Pray for each other. Be patient, loving, forgiving. Seek good, but those closest to you, they are the test case of your faith. God bless. Pray for me, and I pray for you.